Hello everybody, it's Monday and it is time for a new look. So if you've been following my posts, you've already seen a preview of what we were going to be pairing today. So this is going green. Let me be frank, this is the silver from Naughty Girls Anthem, which is what we wore last week with the pink. This time we're using the silver, and then Bust a Move. So this is what we're going to be pairing together this week. I thought it would be a fun combination. I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe I want the silver on this one. So then it's like more like that and less of a silver there. I don't know. I feel like the silver is brighter than the silver on the backing here. I think I might switch that. Which means I need to change out my Bust a Move. I'll keep it where I had it. I'll keep it with my original plan. No need to change it. Got a little blue. So I'm just going through and pushing back my cuticles. I haven't done this yet. So I'm making sure that everything hasn't grown out. So this is what I did to myself last week. You can kind of see. It's like the scab underneath the skin. I sliced it on an olive can. It had one of the pull tabs. And when I went to pull the tab off, the tab ended up breaking off and leaving this sharp, the sharp metal piece sticking up. But, you know, when you're pulling up those tabs, it's a quick motion. So I ripped it up, and when it popped off, it was the same time it sliced the tip of my finger. So that's been fun. So my poor right hand is smashed it in the door. So we're growing out. We're finally getting to the bottom, and then I sliced it. So yeah, it's been super fun. Okay, but we'll do pretty quick of a application here. It's pretty simple, and I broke this nail, so I had to cut it. That was telemarketer calls. Gotta love those. Okay, so this one is going green. Worn it before when I did my gradient glitter look, so you've seen this one already. This is the leftovers of that one. Very pretty, bright green. It matches so pretty, that center right here. This is actually not the size strip from Let Me Be Frank. Let me show you what Let Me Be Frank looks like. I folded it in half so to put it back in here. So this is Let Me Be Frank. It's got a whole bunch of different colors. Some of the strips are a little bit darker. So like the one that would be going on my ring finger would be this one. However, it doesn't have that pretty bright green, and I wanted that pretty bright green that's here. So this is actually the size that goes on my middle finger, but I've traced the correct size on the back, so I'll trim it to fit so that way I can have that pretty green, because I want the green and the blues on there. But there are a bunch. This is going to be gorgeous if you just wear it on its own. This time I just wanted to feature the pretty design and have kind of a fun look with it, but you could really wear it however you wanted. You don't have to pair it with anything. I think it's beautiful on its own too. I haven't worn it on its own, obviously. This is the first time I've worn this set, but I wanted to pair it with a bunch of colors. And because it has such a variety of colors in it, you really could pair it with a whole bunch of different ones. So I chose blue and green just because I wanted to, but you could do red, you could do pink, you could take up on these darker colors in here. There's even kind of, it's like an orangish in there, purple. There's pretty like aqua color. I don't know if you can see all the colors. So you could really pair it with a whole bunch of the different colors. It doesn't have to even be glitters. It could be solids. All of that. So it's up to you. Just filing off the excess here. This stuff goes on. Now, I like to always remove the clear before sorry, I keep bumping. The way I have this set up today, I have the arm. I was recording a video and I need it to be in the same position for something later. So I just put my phone on the stand where it's at instead of changing it because I don't want to move the stand and have to try and match it up again. But it's a little bit awkward where it's at. But oh well. It'll be fine. Okay, so after we trim it, it's the correct size. Now you'll notice it's pretty thin. So you've got the silver, but it's not like as solid of a strip. You can kind of see through it. But it's still very pretty, so it's not a very thick one, which if you prefer a thinner strip for application, ease of application, some people prefer like a thinner. This one is more of a thinner, feels thinner. Also could be the heat because it's warm. It's warm here. Summertime. Okay, so this is Let Me Be Frank. Now, I don't think you can see as well here the design as you could when it was like this because of the white backing. Like I said, it's not a completely, oops, I just ripped that off from, let's round this back, round it where it's right, the perforations. Okay. We'll come over here. Hopefully you can see. Oh yeah, there's still some green on it. Okay. It's not as much because this hand is shorter. This side. This nail is shorter, not hand. So this one you have more of the green. This one you have some of the red. So like I said, you could always just pick and choose which colors you wanted to match with it. And if you wanted more of a uniform look, you could always use the same side of the strip. I'm using them as double-sided so that I get 2 nails, 1 strip, but you could always use the second strip that's got the same design, and then you would have, it would look more similar to that side. But I think it's a pretty design either way. Okay. Now this one is the size I use on my middle finger. For those of you who are familiar with my videos, who watch them all the time, you already know that I usually have to trim. Hi Olivia. I usually have to trim this one just slightly, just because it sits on the skin on the side of my nail, and if it does that, it lifts up and then it chips. It's just not very nice. So we're just gonna take off a little sliver where it would overlap onto my skin instead of sticking to the nail. Oops. It's sticking to my finger now, this little sliver. There we go. Okay. And this is a real pretty silver. So you could also, if you wanted, do glitter bomb. That would be more of a thicker glitter and it's more holographic. This is just silver. Doesn't really have a holographic to it. It's just silver glitter. This one is the silver glitter from Naughty Girl's Anthem, and you can see it's got kind of, it's bigger chunks. It's not as fine, and it is on a clear base, so it's a little bit see-through for you. My right hand, is definitely my Cinderella hand, as they call it, because this is my one. I'm right-handed, so the hand that you use the most is usually the more beat-up one, which you can definitely tell. My nails don't grow as well. They do grow, but I tend to break them easier on this side. This little edge here off. I break them easily on this hand. I'm constantly bumping into things. Move this trash out of the way. Make sure it's nice and smooth on, nice and smooth on. And just file off the excess here. So real nice and easy little look. Then we're gonna do Bust a Move because I want to bring out those blues, real pretty blues. You could also use, I have the Maria on this one because there is a lighter blue on there. If you wanted more purple, you could use Party Girl Purple. If you wanted red, those are the glitter names. Party Girl Purple is the purple glitter. What was I saying? Party Girl Purple. Sorry. Those are the glitter names. Oh, so Bust a Move is the dark, is this blue glitter. And then, what am I saying? Bust a Move, and then, I forgot. Sorry. I got distracted by noise in the background. Oh, so yeah, you could really just pick whatever. Now this one really is bothering me, so I think I'm going to, I don't know, let's see if I can file it without hitting that cut. It's just really sensitive, the tip of my finger here. Okay, let me see. Let me file this side. So that's basically the look, and then we'll add the thumb. I think I'm going to cut this. Just looking for my clippers, but I'm not sure where I put my clippers at. Okay, well, let's see if I can file this without touching that cut. That side's good. Okay, I think I'm going to need to cut this side because I can't get, let me find my clippers. And I'll show you guys what I'm going to do. Oh, they're over here. have a short nail where you can't get to the filing, you can use your clippers, your nail clippers here. Okay, this is hard because I'm trying not to touch. And you can cut off the excess where it should be. So yeah, there you go. You just use your nail clippers and you can cut it off. So if you have short nails, you can still wear nail strips. You don't have to worry about not being able to wear them, because you can still, even if you can't file them, you can still cut them. Anyways. Okay, so now let me move all this stuff out of the way. Get this off here. Okay. And then it's the last one here. Just our thumb. There we go. Oops. Okay, so all done here. So let me be frank with going green, Bust a Move, and the silver from Naughty Girls Anthem. So that's the finished look. Thank you so much for those of you who hopped on to watch. And like you can tell, this is one strip. The green that's in the middle here, kind of, this nail's shorter so you don't see as much, but you could always use, if you wanted to go with the red that's here, you could use Ravishing Reds. That's what I was telling you, Ravishing Reds. So this one is Let Me Be Frank. You can use Ravishing Reds. You could use Punch Drunk, Party Girl Purple, Eye of the Maria, Bust a Move, Going Green. Let me see if there's anything else I can think of that would go pretty with this. Party Girl Purple. I think I said all of them. Those are all the ones that I could see matching very well. Again, if you wanted to do more of a holographic silver glitter, this one isn't holographic, then I would recommend getting Glitter Bomb. But yeah, so many different pretty colors in this one that you can. So this is the strip that we used here. And you could just pick whichever ones you wanted, or you could just wear the whole set. So thank you for watching, and have